Have you ever wondered why certain doors keep closing no matter how hard you try? Why some opportunities disappear at the last moment? Why the path you carefully planned never seems to work out the way you expected? What if I told you that these disappointments are not signs of failure at all? What if the very thing you've been calling a setback is actually God's protection? Today, Archangel Michael has a message that could completely change the way you see your life. Because God is not rejecting your plans. He is redirecting you towards something greater, path you cannot see yet, purpose you did not expect, and a blessing much bigger than the one you have been chasing. Stay until the end because Michael reveals the hidden reason why your plans have been delayed and the powerful sign that appears when heaven is preparing to move a chosen person into a completely new season. If you've been feeling stuck, confused, frustrated, or wondering why nothing seems to be working, this message may explain exactly what is happening in your life right now. Chosen one, I am Archangel Michael, and I have come with a message that many need to hear but few are willing to understand. You have spent months, perhaps years, trying to force certain things to happen. You made plans. You set goals. You imagined how your future would unfold. Yet somehow, despite all your effort, things did not happen the way you expected. At first, you blamed yourself. You thought you were not smart enough, not talented enough, not prepared enough. But heaven wants you to know something today. Not every closed door is a rejection. Some doors close because they lead away from your destiny. Think about that carefully. Many times, people pray for guidance while secretly demanding that God approve their own plans. They ask for direction but only want confirmation. They ask for wisdom but only accept answers they already agree with. Yet God sees what human eyes cannot. He sees dangers hidden behind attractive opportunities. He sees heartbreak hidden behind temporary excitement. He sees losses disguised as victories. And because He loves you, He sometimes says no. Not to punish you, not to frustrate you, but to protect you. There are opportunities you cried over losing that would have eventually broken your spirit. There are people you begged to stay who would have delayed your purpose. There are paths you desperately wanted that would have taken you far away from your true calling. What feels like rejection today may one day become the very reason you thank God. The problem is that most people only understand God's protection after time has passed. In the moment, it feels painful. In the moment, it feels unfair. In the moment, it feels confusing. But heaven is often working through circumstances you do not yet understand. This is why Michael says, stop measuring your future by your current situation. Your current situation is temporary. God's plan is eternal. Every delay has a purpose. Every redirection has a reason. Every closed door contains a lesson. And every disappointment can become preparation for something greater. The question is not whether God has a plan. The question is whether you trust Him enough to follow it. Because the next season of your life will require faith greater than fear. And that faith begins today. Chosen one, there is something Michael wants you to understand before you take another step forward. Not every door that closes is a loss. Not every opportunity that disappears was meant to stay. And not every dream that falls apart was meant to become your reality. Yet this is one of the hardest lessons for people to accept. Because when a door closes, we naturally focus on what we lost. We focus on the opportunity that vanished. The relationship that ended, the job that never happened, the plan that failed, the future we imagined. And because we can only see what is directly in front of us, we often mistake divine protection for disappointment. But heaven sees the entire road. You only see the next few steps. God sees the destination. You see the current moment. And that difference changes everything. Think about a child trying to touch a hot stove. The child may become upset when a loving parent pulls them away. The child may not understand. The child may even think the parent is being unfair. But the parent sees danger that the child cannot see. In the same way, there have been moments when God stepped between you and something you desperately wanted. You thought heaven was blocking your blessing. In reality, heaven was protecting your future. Michael says many of the things you cried over were never part of your destiny. Some of them were distractions. Some were detours. Some were lessons. Some were tests. but they were never your final destination. This is why you must stop asking, "Why did I lose it?" and begin asking, "What was God protecting me from?" That question changes everything. Because when your perspective changes, your pain begins to make sense. Suddenly you realize that what looked like rejection may actually have been redirection. What looked like failure may have been guidance. What looked like loss may have been protection. Many chosen ones spend years trying to reopen doors that heaven intentionally closed. They keep revisiting old relationships, old dreams, old disappointments, old seasons. They keep looking backward. Meanwhile, their destiny waits ahead. Michael says you cannot fully embrace what God is preparing while constantly mourning what he removed. At some point, you must trust that if heaven allowed it to leave, there was a reason, even if you do not understand that reason yet. Think about Joseph. When his brothers betrayed him, it seemed like his life was falling apart. Nothing made sense. The dream God had shown him appeared impossible. Yet years later, Joseph understood something powerful. The pit was not the end. The prison was not the end. The betrayal was not the end. Every painful chapter had been moving him toward his purpose. What if the same thing is happening in your life? What if the closed door that still hurts was actually leading you toward something far greater? What if the opportunity you lost was only preparing you for the opportunity you truly need? What if heaven's answer was not no? What if heaven's answer was not this? Because there is a difference, a huge difference. God does not remove something without purpose. He does not redirect people without reason. And he certainly does not forget those he has called. Michael wants you to understand that your life is not unfolding by accident. There are moments that seem random, coincidences that appear ordinary, unexpected changes that catch you by surprise. Yet behind them all, there is often divine guidance at work. You may not recognize it immediately. In fact, most people don't. But one day you look back and suddenly everything becomes clear. You realize why certain people left, why certain plans failed, why certain opportunities disappeared, why certain delays happened. And in that moment you understand something remarkable. God was guiding you all along, even when you thought he was silent. Even when you thought nothing was happening. Even when you thought you were alone. Michael says many of you listening right now are standing at a crossroads. One path leads back toward the past. The other leads toward a future you cannot fully see. The past feels familiar. The future feels uncertain. And because uncertainty makes people uncomfortable, many choose familiarity instead of destiny. But chosen one, your future cannot begin until you stop trying to return to what God has already moved you beyond. There is a reason the windshield in a car is larger than the rearview mirror. You were designed to focus more on where you are going than where you have been. Yet many people spend years staring into their rearview mirror, reliving mistakes, reliving regrets, reliving disappointments, reliving losses. Michael says it is time to release the past, not because it did not matter, not because it did not hurt, but because it no longer has authority over your future. The chapter is over. The lesson remains. The wisdom remains. The growth remains. But the chapter itself is finished. God has another plan for you. A new chapter, a new season, a new assignment. And this next chapter cannot begin while you are still trying to live inside the previous one. Perhaps this is why these words are reaching you today. Perhaps heaven knows that part of you is still holding on to something that should have been released long ago. A dream, person, a disappointment, a version of your life that never happened. Michael says it is time to let go. Not because your story is over, but because something better is waiting. Something bigger, something greater, something that aligns with the purpose heaven designed specifically for you. And here's what many people fail to understand. God's plan is rarely smaller than your plan. It is usually larger. The problem is that larger plans often require greater preparation, greater patience, greater faith, and greater trust. That is why the waiting season exists. The waiting season is not punishment. It is preparation. It is where strength is built, character is developed, wisdom is gained, and faith becomes stronger. Michael says you are closer than you realize. closer to clarity, closer to purpose, closer to breakthrough, closer to understanding. The door that closed behind you was never your final destination. It was simply a sign pointing you toward a different road, a better road, the road heaven intended all along. So stop staring at the closed door. Stop asking it to reopen. Stop trying to force your way back into a season that has already ended. Instead, turn around. Look ahead. Trust the guidance that has been unfolding around you, because God has another plan for you, and that plan is already beginning to reveal itself. Chosen one, there is a reason your journey has not been easy. There is a reason the road has been filled with obstacles, delays, unexpected turns, and moments that tested every ounce of your faith. Many people look at struggle and assume something has gone wrong. They believe that difficulty means they are moving away from their purpose. But Michael says something very different. Sometimes the struggle is proof that preparation is taking place. Think about a diamond. Before it shines, it endures intense pressure. Think about gold. Before it becomes valuable jewelry, it passes through fire. Think about a mighty tree. Before it reaches toward the sky, it spends years strengthening its roots underground where nobody can see it. The process is never comfortable. The process is never easy, but the process is necessary. And chosen one, you have been in a process. There were moments when you wanted immediate answers. Moments when you wanted God to reveal the entire plan. Moments when you grew tired of waiting. Yet heaven remained focused on something greater than temporary comfort. Heaven was focused on preparing you for your assignment. Because the truth is this: if God gave many people their blessing too early, the blessing would become a burden. If He opened certain doors before they were ready, they would not be able to sustain what waited on the other side. Preparation matters. Timing matters. Growth matters. And that is why your journey has unfolded the way it has. Michael says many chosen ones mistakenly believe that they have been delayed. But in reality, they have been developed. There is a difference. A delay suggests nothing is happening. Development means everything is happening beneath the surface. While you thought you were waiting, you were learning. While you thought you were stuck, you were growing. While you thought nothing was changing, heaven was shaping your character. Every disappointment taught you resilience. Every setback taught you wisdom. Every challenge strengthened your faith. And every season of uncertainty taught you how to trust even when you could not see the outcome. These lessons are not accidental. They are essential. Because where God is taking you requires a stronger version of you. The version of you from 5 years ago could not carry what is coming. The version of you from 2 years ago was not ready for this next chapter. But today you are different. You have endured things that once would have broken you. You have survived seasons that once seemed impossible. You have gained wisdom that only experience can provide. And because of that, you are stronger than you realize. Michael wants you to stop underestimating how far you have come. Too often people focus on how far they still have to go. They focus on what has not happened yet. They focus on what they still lack. But they forget to recognize their growth. Take a moment and look back. You are not the same person you once were. You think differently. You see differently. You respond differently. The things that once controlled you no longer have the same power. The fears that once dominated your mind no longer feel as overwhelming. Why? Because struggle transformed you. Not overnight, not instantly, but gradually. One lesson at a time. One challenge at a time. One victory at a time. Michael says this transformation was never random. It was preparation for this moment. A moment when you begin stepping into a higher level of purpose. A moment when old limitations begin falling away. A moment when greater opportunities start appearing. A moment when your faith becomes stronger than your fear. But there is something important you must understand. Preparation does not end the moment a blessing arrives. In fact, preparation continues throughout every season of life. Even now, heaven is teaching you things that will become valuable later. Lessons that seem small today may become critical tomorrow. Conversations that seem ordinary today may lead to extraordinary opportunities later. Nothing is wasted. Not your pain. Not your waiting. not your tears, not your setbacks. Heaven has a way of using everything, even the things that seemed unfair, even the things that made no sense, even the things you wish had never happened. Michael says there are pieces of your story that will eventually become sources of strength for others. The battles you survived will become testimonies. The lessons you learned will become wisdom. The struggles you endured will become proof that difficult seasons can be overcome. That is why you must never view your journey as meaningless. Every chapter has value. Every season has purpose. Every challenge carries a lesson. And every lesson moves you closer to the person you were created to become. Chosen one, some of you listening right now are exhausted. You have been strong for a long time. You have carried responsibilities. You have faced uncertainty. You have kept going even when nobody understood what you were experiencing. Michael wants you to hear this clearly. Your strength has not gone unnoticed. Your perseverance has not gone unnoticed. Your faith has not gone unnoticed. Heaven sees every step, every sacrifice, every prayer, every moment you refuse to quit. And because of that, a shift is approaching. Not because you earned it through perfection, not because you never made mistakes, but because the season of preparation is beginning to produce visible results. The seeds planted during difficult times are beginning to grow. The lessons learned during hard seasons are beginning to create opportunities. The faith developed through struggle is beginning to open new doors. You may not see the full picture yet, but movement is happening. Progress is happening. Alignment is happening. And soon you will understand why the journey had to unfold the way it did. One day you will look back and realize that the struggle was never there to destroy you. It was there to strengthen you. It was there to prepare you. It was there to shape you into someone capable of carrying the purpose that heaven designed specifically for your life. So do not regret the difficult seasons. Do not resent the waiting. Do not curse the process, because the process created the person you are becoming. And the person you are becoming is exactly who your next season requires. Michael says your story is far from over. The struggle was not the conclusion. It was the preparation. And now, chosen one, the preparation is leading you towards something greater than you imagined. The next chapter is closer than you think. And heaven is already preparing the way. Chosen one, there comes a moment in every divine journey when preparation gives way to manifestation. A moment when the lessons become rewards. A moment when the waiting begins to make sense. A moment when what was hidden starts becoming visible. Michael says many of you are standing closer to that moment than you realize. For a long time, it may have felt as though nothing was moving. You prayed, you hoped, you trusted, yet the answers seemed distant. The opportunities seemed delayed. The breakthrough seemed impossible to reach. But heaven has been working in places your eyes could not see. And now a shift is beginning. The door that is about to open for you is not an ordinary opportunity. It is not something that can be fully explained by human effort alone. It is a door aligned with purpose, a door connected to destiny, a door prepared specifically for the next season of your life. Many people spend their lives trying to force doors open. They push, they struggle, they exhaust themselves trying to make things happen. But the doors that truly belong to you rarely require force. When the right time arrives, heaven creates alignment. People appear at the right moment. Opportunities emerge unexpectedly. Resources arrive from unexpected places. And suddenly what seemed impossible begins unfolding naturally. Michael wants you to understand that divine timing is never late. It may feel late from a human perspective, but heaven operates from a larger view. A view that sees not only today but tomorrow. Not only tomorrow but years from now. Not only years from now but generations beyond. This is why timing matters so much. Imagine receiving a blessing before you were prepared to handle it. Imagine stepping into an opportunity before developing the wisdom necessary to sustain it. Many things that people call delays are actually acts of protection. Protection from failure. Protection from unnecessary pain. Protection from stepping into something before the proper season. But now something is changing. Michael says a new level of alignment is taking place. Pieces that once seemed disconnected are beginning to come together. Lessons from previous seasons are beginning to reveal their purpose. Experiences that once seemed random are beginning to fit into a larger picture. You may not see every detail yet, but you are beginning to see enough to recognize that God has been guiding your path all along. This realization changes everything, because once you understand that heaven has been directing your journey, fear begins to lose its power. You stop worrying about every obstacle. You stop panicking over every delay. You stop assuming that every challenge means something is wrong. Instead, you begin walking with confidence. Not confidence in yourself alone, but confidence in the one guiding your steps. Michael says there is another reason this next door is important. It represents more than a single opportunity. It represents a transition, a movement from one season into another, the end of an old chapter, the beginning of a new one, and transitions often feel uncomfortable. Even positive change can feel uncertain at first, because every new season requires leaving something familiar behind. Sometimes it means leaving old fears behind. Sometimes it means leaving old limitations behind. Sometimes it means leaving old beliefs behind. The beliefs that said you were not capable. The beliefs that said you were not worthy. The beliefs that said your best days were already behind you. Michael says those beliefs cannot follow you where you are going. The next chapter requires a different mindset. A mindset rooted in faith rather than fear. Possibility rather than limitation. Purpose rather than doubt. You are being invited to think differently, to see differently, to expect differently, not because everything around you has already changed, but because heaven is preparing you for what is coming. Many chosen ones miss opportunities because they continue thinking like the person they used to be. They continue expecting disappointment. They continue expecting rejection. They continue preparing for failure. And in doing so, they struggle to recognize the blessings standing right in front of them. Michael says, prepare your mind for expansion. Prepare your spirit for growth. Prepare your heart for greater responsibility. Because the door opening before you is connected to a larger assignment, a larger purpose, a larger impact. This is not merely about personal success. It is about becoming the person heaven created you to be. Every challenge you survived prepared you for this. Every lesson you learned prepared you for this. Every obstacle you overcame prepared you for this. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. Nothing happened without purpose. Even the difficult seasons served a role in shaping your future. And now those seasons are beginning to reveal their value. Michael says some blessings arrive quietly. Others arrive suddenly. But all arrive at the appointed time. The important thing is not predicting exactly how they will appear. The important thing is remaining ready when they do. Remain faithful. Remain hopeful. Remain open to unexpected possibilities. Because the next opportunity may not look exactly the way you imagined. In fact, it may be better, greater than your expectations, greater than your plans, greater than your previous vision for your future. This is why you must trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the guidance. Trust the path that has been unfolding before you. The door opening ahead is not based solely on your efforts. It is connected to divine alignment. And when heaven opens a door, no obstacle can permanently stop it. No criticism can cancel it. No fear can destroy it. No doubt can remove it. What belongs to you will find its way to you. What is meant for you will arrive at the proper time. And what heaven has prepared for you cannot be taken away by circumstances. Chosen one, stand ready. Stand expectant. Stand in faith. Because a door is opening. A door connected to purpose. A door connected to growth. A door connected to the next chapter of your life. And once that door opens, you will understand why every previous season unfolded exactly the way it did. Chosen one, as this message comes to its final chapter, Michael wants you to understand one truth that can change the way you see your entire life. You were never meant to walk the same path as everyone else. That is why your journey has looked different. That is why your timing has been different. That is why some things happened later than you expected. And that is why certain experiences entered your life that others could never fully understand. For a long time, you may have wondered why life seemed easier for other people. You watched them move forward while you remained in a season of waiting. You watched them receive opportunities while your doors remained closed. You watched them celebrate victories while you were still fighting battles. And if you are honest, there were moments when you questioned yourself. Moments when you wondered if something was wrong. Moments when you asked why your life seemed so different. But Michael says your life is different because your assignment is different. A person preparing for a greater purpose often goes through greater preparation. A person called to carry more responsibility must first develop more strength. A person destined to make a larger impact must first learn deeper lessons. The challenges you faced were never meant to stop you. They were meant to shape you. The waiting was not punishment. It was preparation. The delays were not rejection. They were redirection. Everything has been working together to move you toward the person you were meant to become. Even the difficult moments, even the painful seasons, even the experiences you wish had never happened. Nothing was wasted. Every lesson taught you something valuable. Every setback revealed hidden strength. Every obstacle developed resilience. And every challenge pushed you closer to your true purpose. Michael says there is something extraordinary about your future. Not because it will be perfect, not because problems will never appear, but because you are beginning to understand who you are. You are beginning to understand that your value does not come from other people's approval. It does not come from temporary success. It does not come from comparing your life to someone else's journey. Your value comes from the purpose placed within you, and that purpose is still alive. No failure destroyed it. No mistake canceled it. No delay erased it. It remains exactly where heaven placed it, waiting for the right moment to fully unfold. Chosen one, the season ahead will require courage. Not fear, not hesitation. Courage. The courage to trust when you cannot see the entire picture. The courage to move forward even when every answer has not yet arrived. The courage to believe that better days are ahead. Because they are. Michael says some of you are standing closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Closer to clarity. Closer to purpose. Closer to opportunity. Closer to understanding. The things that once confused you will begin making sense. The doors that once closed will no longer matter. The disappointments that once hurt you will no longer control you. Because your focus is shifting from what was lost to what is coming. And what is coming carries more purpose than what was left behind. This is why you must not quit now. Do not allow temporary frustration to steal a permanent blessing. Do not allow fear to talk you out of your future. Do not allow doubt to convince you that nothing is changing. Heaven is still working. The story is still unfolding. And your best chapters have not yet been written. One day you will look back on this season and understand why every step mattered. You will understand why every delay happened. You will understand why every lesson was necessary. And most importantly, you will understand that God truly had another plan for you all along. A better plan, a higher plan, a plan connected to your purpose, a plan connected to your growth, a plan connected to your destiny. So walk forward with confidence, chosen one. Walk forward with faith. Walk forward knowing that your path may be different. But different does not mean forgotten. Different means chosen. Different means prepared. Different means guided. And different means that heaven has something unique waiting for you. Before you leave, if this message spoke to your heart, type these words in the comments. I trust God's plan. I want to see how many chosen ones are ready to step into their next season. Also, don't forget to like this video, because every like helps this message reach someone who may need it today. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful message from Michael. And make sure to watch the other videos on this channel. There may be another message waiting that speaks directly to the season you are currently walking through. Thank you for being here. May peace guide your steps. May wisdom fill your mind. May faith strengthen your heart. And may you always remember that even when you cannot see the way ahead, heaven is still leading you forward. Until next time, stay strong, stay faithful, and keep moving toward your destiny. Amen.